Welcome to St Croix for race 2. We're looking at the lobby 2 this time. The Tokyo 1 already been up was lobby 1. Pistol Pete on pole, beside him Big Daddy, tagging 3 MMs. So into the first corner. Looks like everyone's going to get through cleanly. So same as lobby 1. Use of the Camaro and the Shelby. So if you use the Shelby at Tokyo, you have to use the Camaro here. Tight little turn this one. One racing nice and clean. Pistol Pete was on pole, was 4th, back to 3. Tag ahead of me, Big Daddy's gone to the lead. He's on mediums. Looks like he's gone wide into the wall there. So Mims is pretty quick here as well. Pistol Pete, part of the HDR team, has been strong here through practice all week. And Holden's just tagged the bridge there. It's gone around. Underway, he's got some damage, so he's not underway. Awkward coming off the bridge for that little turn. Nice little dip in the road, makes it a bit difficult. Mims has gone back. Where has he gone? 5th. Well, they're really crowded out here. Has gone off there. He's got damage to the rear. He's dropped back to 11th. He's got Honcho right behind him. Scotty 22. Holden's back on track. It's a hectic first lap for a few at the back there. So tag gone wide. Pistol gets up. I think that would have been a organised pass. Pistol's on a go home strategy, whereas Tag's going to conserving fuel, probably do 1 stop, whereas Pistol will do 2. So again, good quality field of drivers. Everyone's hard, fast and fair. No doubt there'll be some touches, but that's just the way it is sometimes. It's certainly not intentional. So 5th to 9th are all part of GT lads. Hammer, HTR caught in the middle here. He's got Mims behind him. His GT lads, Scotty's HTR, Honcho GT lads, Holden HTR. Pistol and Tag HTR out in front at the moment. Big Daddy, GT lads, Stealth HTR. So thank you to everyone that saved the video to make this possible. John Citizen's gone wide there, Vulcan's loose. Turk in 7, his GT lads. So there was a top 10 shootout at Tokyo that sorted out fastest drivers in order, and then odds and evens became lobby 1, lobby 2, with an even mixture of HTR and GT lads in each race. Fastest lap, 2:09 for Pistol Pete, up at P1. So some of these guys at the back are at the back on purpose. They're on a fuel save strategy, 1 stoppers. Holden's pitted, got rid of his damage. So had to change up his strategy. Well done to everyone adopting V8 Supercar liveries as well, old and new. Oh, 3 wide here, coming onto the bridge, back to 2 wide. They're all part of the same team, these guys. So they need to communicate, work together. So it's a team points system, but also individuals. Turk giving Big Daddy a nice little bump draft there. Oh, he's gone deep, Big Daddy. Turbo Turk, clean a line, gets up. Speedy. Penalty to serve coming up. So loving this livery of Hammers. Rice livery. So softs were the mandatory tyre, at least once. So some of these guys are on mediums. So generally you could do this race as a 6-7-6 sort of combination. Any of those orders you needed to get to your 19 laps, so a little bit of fuel conserve is needed. You can see the Pistol's here halfway through a lap and halfway through his tank, so he's going to be able to achieve that quite easily. Tag's conserving, he's probably going to go 9-10. Citizens broken away from the group there now. Quite a few drivers picking up track penalties. Pistol Pete just rocked up quickest lap at 2:08.511. So he's 2:09.2 that time, so maybe starting to think about fuel conserve. Also as the tyres start to go off as well. Bit of a slide there. Cars tuned to 600 brake horsepower, 1335 weight requirement. So there are varied ways to tune the car. For me, I did the Camaro. I was at 598 brake horsepower. Turbo Turkey giving Big Daddy a little bit of a push along as well. Daddy's got some damage on the front. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much here. got to be very close to the bridge that time. Holden's had some more dramas. He's got damage on the front again. So Honcho's stopped early, got rid of his damage, switched over to soft tyres. So he's really out of kilter with a strategy. Another 209 there for Pistol. Nice rhythm. These guys 210s, 211s. So these guys on the strategy of one stop back in the 213s. Speedy's into the pits, very low on fuel, get rid of his damage as well. Any question about what Holden's allegiance is here. So while Speedy's in the pits, Holden picks up a spot back to P12. So no traction control allowable in this race as well. Great set of corners these ones when you get it right. Honcho's come out of the pits and spun it on turn 1. Sorry, not Honcho, Speedy. He's picked up damage to the rear again. So Stealth caught up to the back of Tag here. So Tag, a third of tank. Stealth's just under a quarter. John Citizen's picked up another track penalty. Stealth a little bit wild there. Luckily John Citizen had the penalty from Stealth's point of view. Took away any contest on that final corner. John Citizen into the pits. Big Daddy into the pits as well. Continues on, so soft planer, Hammer, Scotty 22, Holden's, but Honcho's already been in. So I think you'll find Pistol will come in this time. Stealth should be as well. So Vulcan started the race on mediums. He's got good pace as well. So the soft's starting to go away for the leaders, but fuel's more the issue. Be careful on this little bump in the track here, it does get you loose. Very low on fuel here. So leader, Pistol Pete's gone into the pits. I think Mems is going to run out of fuel before he gets there. pulls over. Yeah, he's out of fuel. Soft planers through. So tags continued on. Turbo Turk will get another lap out of his fuel. Soft planer's going for the one stop here, but look at his fuel load. Same for Scotty. So they're on the 9-10 strategy. Pistol Pete out of the pits here now. You do have to be careful coming out of the pits. It is easy to go around on that corner. So John Citizen had already stopped the lap earlier. Same for Vulcan. Holden's strategy is mixed up at the moment. Stealth's out now on mediums. Same for Big Daddy. Mims into the pits. Takes off again. Tag currently in the lead. I think he's going to do probably another lap, looking at his fuel, which will give him the 9-10. That's exactly what he's going to do. Turbo Turk visiting the pits this time round. So soft planer on the 9-10. Scotty's going to have to visit the pits here. So we'll jump forward a few laps here now. So we're back at lap 13. Pistol Pete still in control in P1. Stealth in 2. Tag in 3. We've got Hammer in 4. We've got Turbo Turk and Soft Planer together. Those guys on the 9-10, so it's all going to shake out near the last couple of laps. Vulcan and Scotty 22 in the pits. So Holden looking reasonably good here. He's currently in 9th. Good recovery. Daddy's fresh soft tyres though. Mims a couple of laps into his. Scotty's out now, he's on softs. So he should be able to do some quick laps on the softs now. So Speedy's a lap down. Passed by P1 and 2. He's got damaged front and back, so he's had a bit of a shocker race. Decision between the two of them which way to go. Tag gets the pass done. top three really spread out here. We've got 4 and 5 together. We've got Hammer in the pits. John Citizens 7th, got Holden behind him. Mims. So Hammer's out, he's crossed that pit line, so he's picked up 3-second penalties on softs. He's got Scotty 22 behind him. Big Daddy's out as well. So it's sprint home now. Poncho into the pits, change the tyres, fuel, get rid of that damage. Speedy's turn to visit the pits this time and get rid of his damage. Having trouble with that corner. So later in the pits, Stealth also in the pits. So I think Speedy, last minute decision I think to hit the pits. So Pistol Pete's out. Short fill due to the number of laps left. Soft Planner, Turbo Turk get through to 3 and 4. And we've got Vulcan, Stealth now out in 7. John Citizen just gets up in front of him. And these two have ended up having a nice little battle for a couple of laps here. Holden in the pits. Going to put him back to 12th or 13th. 12th he comes back out. Guys, not too bad on fuel, soft planer if anything, maybe going to be worried about tyres. Vulcan's got plenty of fuel on tyre by the look of him. Stealth slowly closing in on John Citizen here. Go on board with Stealth. Tuning of cars, you do notice different setups with their different exhaust pitch, gear changes, etc. crest of the hill here. Tricky corner. As you can see, a couple have hit that bridge already. Coming off the bridge also tricky. Stealth's got a good run through that sequence of corners. See John Citizen's tyres getting close to a third to half worn. Stealth behind him on fresher rubber. Should have the advantage here. So John Citizen's gone narrow, protecting the apex. Stealth locked in here, he's got the slipstream, moves to go up the inside. Oh, John's trying to crowd him out. Stealth got through. Battle's still on though, braking heavily here to get across the bridge. Speedy's a lap down here to 12th. The car in 12th position just gone by him. Pete's still holding fastest lap of the race. He's doing 2:09s now. Knows he's got a pretty good lead, so no need to risk the biscuit. So Vulcan sitting in third. Soft planer, Turbo Turk still running together. Stealth now moving up on the back of them. Only a couple more laps to go. So soft planer, his tyres not too great. Vulcan's pretty good. Turbo Turk low on fuel. Potentially another spot here for Stealth. Turk a little bit wide there. Stealth picks up a spot, soft planer in front of him. Tyre compromised here. Soft planer sportingly gets out of the way and lets Stealth go through. So kudos to him. Pistol Pete's commenced the final lap. Even though he's eased off, his pace is still very, very good. Low 209s, last one just into the 208s. Tag's very consistent with his laps, 13-14s for most of the race. Turbo Turk has just gone to the pits for a splash of fuel for the last lap. Unfortunate for him. Vulcan looking pretty solid here for 3. Stealth still pushing hard. South Planer going to hang on. Turbo Turk out now. Resumes in 6th. Oh, nearly makes a mistake coming out. John Citizen had to stop for a tyre. Maybe a splash of fuel. Scotty 22 very low on fuel there. So hold on Mims. Both had bad start to the race, running together in 11 and 12. Honcho and Speedy. So well done to Pistol Pete. Led most of the race. Good pace, well done, P1. Well done to Tag on the 910 strategy, gets home for P2. Vulcan's just going to make it over the line with his fuel, closely followed by Stealth for 4th. Soft Planer gets in for 5th. Turbo Turk's got a little bit of company here, but I think he's okay. P6 for him, P7 for John Citizen. Hammer gets across for 8th, followed by Big Daddy in 9. So Holden makes it in for a 10, Mims for 11. Scotty has run out of fuel, rolling to the finish line. He's got big enough lead here, he should hold that. Crosses the line there for 12th. Then we've got Honcho for 13. And Speedy ahead of him, who's a lap down. So thanks for watching. Remember to give the video a like, and we'll see you next time.